ये तो मुझे कोई सुपर सेयन वाली टाइप चीज लगी। चलो हाँ। अच्छा मैं लाइव नहीं हूँ, ठीक है। अच्छा तो मुझे तुम इंट्रोड्यूस ही करवा दो अपने गेस्ट से जो आए हुए हैं दूसरे, कौन कौन है ये? 195W128। अच्छा अच्छा, चलो होगा। मेकिंग मी नर्वस बट चलो। अच्छा तो वी हैव 13 मोर मिनट्स। नहीं, सो आई वंडर कि मैं मेरा मेरा एक्चुअली ये जो इवेंट है ना, ये नस्ट के जो है हमारा, मतलब नस्ट के अंदर भी ये एडवर्टाइज हुआ है, ठीक है। क्योंकि मुझे फिर नस्ट की जो हमारी क्या कहते हैं, जो भी मतलब ये जो लाइजन ऑफिस या स्टफ लाइक दैट, इस टाइप के जो ऑफिसेज हैं, उन्होंने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया था उन मैम ने, और मुझे उन्होंने कहा कि ये इवेंट हो रहा है तो शुड आई पब्लिश इट ऑन आवर ऑफिशियल ईमेल थ्रेड, ताकि नस्ट के लोग भी ज्वाइन कर सकें। तो आई गेव हर द लिंक एज वेल। बट आई वंडर कि तुमने उन्हें टीम्स का लिंक क्यों नहीं दिया, तुमने यूट्यूब का लिंक क्यों दिया है? क्योंकि अदरवाइज दे वुड हैव जॉइंड डेफिनेटली, बिकॉज नस्ट वाले टीम्स ही इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। पूरे नस्ट में टीम्स ही इस्तेमाल हो रहे हैं। आई डोंट नो। और दूसरी बात ये कि फिर मैंने उन्हें अपडेट नहीं किया क्योंकि इवेंट पे अनसर्टेनिटी आ गई थी। तो वो ऑल दो ईमेल पे तो शेयर हुआ था सबको, बट वो संडे का ही शेयर हुआ था, तो आज का मैंने पब्लिश भी नहीं किया। थॉट कि जो भी लाइव सेशन का एक्सट्रैक्ट होगा वो मैं अल्टीमेटली कहीं ना कहीं पब्लिश कर दूंगा, ताकि अदर पीपल कैन गेट हेल्प आउट ऑफ दैट। सो हाँ ठीक है, लाइक वो मतलब वही है कि बेस इट्स बेसिकली अबाउट कि समथिंग इज आउट देयर एंड पीपल कैन गो एंड लुक एट इट लेटर ऑन, सो इट्स नॉट। नो आई हैव नॉट, बट तुम्हारी वीडियो मूव नहीं कर रही। लाइक इज इट टुगेदर मोड ऑन यूट्यूब और टुगेदर मोड ऑन टीम्स? ओह व्हाट द हेल, ये क्या चीज? ये क्या चीज है? हाँ, इज इट कूल? इट इज कूल, इट इज। वैसे ही क्या कहते हैं, अभी मैंने एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है वो, एफिनिटी वाले मुझे होलोलेंस भेज रहे हैं, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट होलोलेंस। और मैंने उन्होंने कहा है कि इस पे थोड़ा बहुत पायलट। हाँ यार, होपफुली दिस वीक और टाइम एज वेल, क्योंकि मतलब फॉलोइंग अ लॉट सिंस इमेजिन कप। तो यस। क्या यार, दैट्स द अनसर्टेनिटी रिमेन्स देयर, आई नो अनसर्टेनिटी रिमेन्स देयर। मैं बस मेरा मसला ये है कि आई डोंट हैव अ रीजन टू गो बैक इन दैट के आई एम वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट मी रशिंग बैक होम के नहीं, घर जाना बहुत जरूरी है। दैट्स व्हाई आई एम हियर still. Otherwise, every day I have a choice to fly back home, but I don't find a good reason to fly back home in emergency if there's no important work there. Achha, so we have four people in the call. Okay. These are students of Mehran right now, I think.
या सर ट्राइंग बट टाइम जो दिया है हमने ना वो एग्जैक्ट 6 p.m. So some people are waiting for time. अच्छा वो तो सर हम समझ जाते हैं ना वो दूसरे लोग नहीं समझते
5 मिनट बचे आई थिंक कुछ वेट कर लेते हैं मुसर भाई अच्छा तो जब तक महाद भाई का इंट्रो हो जाए ना महाद भाई ने माशाल्लाह पिटारों से किया है मैंने जब स्टेटस रखा तो बहुत सारा मतलब बहुत ज्यादा पिटारी उनका मैसेज आया अरे महाद भाई ये आ रहे हैं इसे हम जानते हैं
अच्छा तो आप भी पिटारो से हो?
अच्छा मैं पिटारों से नहीं हूँ पिटारों से मेरे दोस्त बहुत हैं
अच्छा आप कौन सी हाँ तो कैडेट कॉलेज ऑब्वियसली मतलब मैंने सोचा था मेरी इंट्रोडक्शन हमेशा मीरपुर खास से शुरू होती है देन इट गोज टू कैडेट कॉलेज एंड देन इट गोज फर्दर तो बट अच्छा चलो डोंट इंट्रोड्यूस माय सेल्फ नाउ
हसन तुमने तैयार किया ना माता
अच्छा मुझे इतना पैम रखने सोचनी इजी सीन है भाई You are looking at what in a separate window? अच्छा सही है ठीक है I'm not focusing on myself in this event. It's not about my focus on me. It's about focus on helping others. अच्छा खैर anyways हाँ क्या हुआ? Yeah, I thought my background is fine. If it wouldn't have been, then I would have used that. But मैं देख लेता हूँ वो कहाँ से होते हैं. Let me see. Hmm. Do we have this option of virtual backgrounds on the web browser as well? Okay, I cannot. Okay, it's okay, bro. It's okay. Thank you. I can go see it myself actually. YouTube कैसे वो पैरेलल चलाएंगे बट चलो Hmm. I can go see it myself actually. YouTube कैसे वो पैरेलल चलाएंगे बट चलो हाँ एग्जैक्टली और वो भी 1 मिनट के डिले के बाद Okay.
Hello, are you hearing me, sir? So can I start? Okay. So, hello guys. This is Mohammad Hassan, advocate open source, Microsoft Land student ambassador, Mehran University, scheduled Corelli to campus care premieres. So, I just started ambassador, help prize, community directors, DSC code. There are a lot of communities I'm involved already. I is educated also, women in engineering. So I'm actually part of technical and society. So first of all, I'm welcome to all of you today in this event. Microsoft Linux Student Ambassador, Jamshore Chapter, and Microsoft Linux Student Ambassador Kharpur. Welcome you all of you guys in the evening time. So today the topic of this event, the theme of this event is Imagine Cup. So we are discuss today about Imagine Cup as it will goes to on. Okay, so how to understand Imagine Cup? What exactly Imagine Cup? How can participate? So this is these are the questions in every participant that are going to register there. How to participate and how to register myself. This is a very confusion question for if anyone is new for Imagine Cup. That's why. So we are. What is eligibility criteria? How can you register yourself? So these are some conditions for registrations. So we are discuss step by step here in this event. Okay, guys. Imagine Cup. So I'm telling you about little bit about Imagine Cups. What is exactly Imagine Cup? Hello? And what is the behind theme of are you hearing me, sir? Microsoft Imagine Cup is so the Imagine Cup is skill can I start? Best competitions open to students around the world. Imagine the Imagine competitions. So the Imagine hello guys, this is Mohammad Hassan, the advocate open source Microsoft Land student ambassador at Mehran University, scheduled Corelli to campus care premieres and technology. So I just started ambassador, through community directors, yes, code. There are a lot of communities I'm involved already. With the purpose to tackle global issue to the solve the real life problems. So what are the real problems in our society? So these problems solved through the technical using Microsoft technical tools and whatever you want. So bring your ideas to life in the Imagine Cups. So whatever you thought, you take your idea to for pitching as well. So these are the some steps for Imagine Cups. Step number one, register yourself. How to register? At the end of the session, I will explain what kind of criteria for the registrations. How can you register yourself? I will explain easily. Then you will easily got it. Okay. The next step we have Microsoft Launch and this is the important point. If you want to if you want to qualify first round, you must be qualify. You must be complete at least Microsoft Launch Challenge. Then you will be able to for next round. If you don't, then you will not be able for the. You will not qualify. You will not be eligible for the next round because you don't. This is one of the most important condition for the Imagine Cup. If you want to go complete is successfully first round, that's why. Okay, next step. Next, the Pakistan level final. We have Mahad Bajwa here, so he will explain So Pakistan level final, the next step world level final. So then after you will be a champion easily. These are the some steps and rounds. Imagine Cup rounds. If you want to achieve first round, there are trip to an Imagine Cup regional final, and as well Azure credits for you is free for you guys. If you want to achieve, if you want to successfully complete a round first, then if you after you completing first round, the round two for an Imagine Cup, first two teams $8,000 you will easily successfully achieve, and three runner up team $25,000, and the round three you will easily the round three and final team would give uh, $1 lakh and lifetime Azure with call with Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. So Imagine Cup round here. So I will explain what are the how can you register yourself and how you will get email through Microsoft whenever you got register yourself after, and how to complete land challenge, Microsoft land challenge. So we have Mahad Bajwa here, our guest speaker. Welcome, Mahad Bajwa. We are welcome you again and again. So, Microsoft Learning Student Chapter Jamshoro, welcome you again. So, please explain and share you about yourself.
Okay, thank you, Asan. Thank you for hosting this particular session. I saw your profile, and that's really amazing to see how you have been very much involved in the community, especially this tech community, and kind of guiding people around, because a lot of impression lingers around where tech wasn't, because our curriculums are outdated, because we are not in our university curriculum, we are not very much updated of what's actually going on around the world. So people like you, people like Mursal Furqan, or people like these Learn ambassadors and Microsoft student partners are the people who are actually spreading that awareness that tech has risen to a point where whatever we do in classroom is not enough, and going out of the classroom and experiencing different challenges is something that is very necessary for the career growth. So I, being lucky, I'm a graduate of National Universities of Science and Technology. Basically, I belong to MIPROHAS. Um, Now, while I was in my fourth year, so I participated in Microsoft Imagine Cup, and the idea was pretty spontaneous. But what is kind of very much encouraging for you people is, although due to the COVID times, we are not able to have that kind of an experience where I can stand in front of you, where I can be with you people, or where people who have participated in Imagine Cup can actually guide you through, because that was my first stage. I remember when I was once in my accounting class, I saw this email where there was an Imagine Cup seminar going on in NUST while I was there. So there was a lot of confusion where on one end I had this class attendance with me. I was supposed to be in the class, and obviously it's all about 75% of the minimum attendance that you have to get. And on the other hand, there was a seminar that was going on, and I was supposed to skip my class. So I took that decision. In between the class, I left the class. I went to the seminar. So that was my introduction to Microsoft Imagine Cup. So telling you the significance of such events, where me myself, who reached the top of that particular event, but me myself wasn't that much determined from the very start, but actually got to know about the event via that seminar that I left. And fortunately, in that seminar, there were around only 3-4 people, and there was this big hall, and there were two people who were standing and explaining that, yeah, they participated last year and this was the experience. So that is rather more encouraging, that people of Mayan have showed up in such huge numbers to know more about it. So and then that's how I got to know about Imagine Cup. Yeah. So once I was told about Imagine Cup, what we did was that while you are in final year, that is the lucky charm you have, and the lucky charm, or I'll say a big opportunity, or I'll say something that because in what happens in university is that generally we don't go out ourselves to do more projects, right? Generally there's a big motivation that is associated with marks, that is associated with GPA, because we don't know the outside world. So if I look back now, I would have if I knew what would happen once I graduate and what would really matter. So honestly, I would have been doing more projects in my first and second year rather than focusing on my courses, or more real life projects that would have given me more exposure to tech. But anyways, because of that, generally the students who are in junior levels, maybe first year, freshman, sophomore, junior year, students in university don't focus much on projects because for them that's the minimal marks. But why in final year do you start focusing more on projects? Because then you get a 6 credit hour or 7 credit hour or whatever is the scenario in your university. You get that incentive that there is a 6 credit hour course associated with your final year project. So that gives you a motivation that the project should be big enough, the project should be good enough, the project should have a good idea, it should be well structured, it should be technically well grounded. So these are all the things that you focus, and that gives you that's the golden charm that you can use for Imagine Cup. I'm not saying that the people who are below the final year, or maybe in the first year, second year, third year of the university shouldn't apply. They should. Rather, they should, because even if they don't make it, they would have another chance. So that's the incentive for you. But other than that, the people specifically I'm referring to, final year students, they must have planned their final year projects by now. So that is where it comes interesting, that you need to pivot it in a way to use your final year project to its maximum potential. It shouldn't be a project that is lying on papers, or maybe it has 100-page documentation, but the code has been taken from some random website and you have integrated it and just presented it, or it's somewhere forged, right? So Imagine Cup and these all opportunities are, I would say, are carries more significance compared to any other courses that you are having in your university, any other, because this gives you a big career leap unlike any other thing. So my experience is that once I graduated, Imagine Cup was something that really helped me a lot during all of my job interviews. And rather, I would say that half an hour of my 1 hour interview was spent on explaining what I did in Imagine Cup. So you can understand the significance that the industry itself carries for it, right? So while that seminar was over, we went on. Uh, me and my team, I tried to motivate them that let's participate in this event, and they were pretty reluctant. And again, this is again some kind of a motivation for you, that what a team like us who actually won Imagine Cup. Eventually, my team's name was Team Flowlines. So eventually, one Imagine Cup was in a state where there were 2 days left in the deadline. I was trying to convince my teammates that let's go and participate in this event, and the only lack in the motivation was from all of our ends was that maybe we are not good enough, maybe our idea is not good enough, or maybe it doesn't fits the stature of Imagine Cup, and maybe it's a waste of time to make a big video, make maybe a 3-minute video and prepare a demo, and signing up for an event that requires a full-time focus, and a lot of, like, obviously once you go to regional then national, then like once you see the track, so it's a big track. It's going to be, if you go till the end, it's around a 7-8 months journey, right? So committing to that 7-8 month journey is not a very easy thing, is not very much like it cannot be done randomly, right? But for us, that was the demotivation. 2 days were left. We weren't sure should we apply or not. So rather, one of my teammate, my FIP mate, who I did this project with, I walked into his room. I said that let's go to the library, at least make a 3 minutes video, at least go there, and let's present ourselves at least. So even before that, I was so unsure about my idea, to be honest, that while I was asking other team, because my team was somewhere down the lane, they weren't, and we all weren't so much sure about our idea. So that's why, because it was unique, that's the significance I'll explain later on. But but I even asked another team of my friend that, yeah, your project is good, and since I can work on your project as well, and let's go participate in Imagine Cup. So that was my enthusiasm for participating in it, but at the same time, I wasn't sure of my idea. So you can I'm trying to relate that the situation you all people are in, probably right now you would see your FIP, you would see that maybe the idea is not good enough. Maybe we are not prepared as much. And I'm just trying to tell you that I was the same kind of the student who thought he's not prepared enough, whose team thought that maybe we shouldn't move into this 8 months long commitment, and maybe we wouldn't make it, and maybe ultimately we would, because in final year what the problem is, there are a lot of things going around. You need to be very much intelligent while dividing your time, just because this is your final time with your friends. That's also a focus where, okay, after these 8 months, 7 months, whatever is left in my university, I won't be able to go out and meet with them, hang out with them. So definitely, once you're committing to a project, you are actually cutting out that time as well. Moreover, you have the recruitment tests are going on. Everybody is going. A lot of companies are going to come in. A lot of companies are going to post their jobs online, post their tests online. So you would definitely be someone who would be targeting that. You would be like, so once you are focusing on Imagine Come, that means you're cutting out time from that area as well. So that's why that's a pretty intelligent division of time that is supposed to be done finally, right? So while I was walking down with my FIP mate to the library just to make the video of Imagine Cup, just to have the first submission of it. Halfway through it, we both stopped and we were like, "Okay, should we do it? Do you think that it's worth it? Do you think it does make sense? This idea makes sense?" Or that was our feeling, and I'm just trying to let you know that whatever idea you people have right now, or however it can be modified till the deadline, I think it's 31st of January. So it is okay, right? It is okay, but don't apply, right? Like, don't go for not applying in this event, right? That's what I'm trying to motivate you people on, right? So halfway through we stopped, and we were like, maybe we are not good enough. But again, I said that, no, let's at least apply, let's see how it goes, right? So we went to the library, we booked a room, we shot a video, we weren't sure what to say in our pitch, but still I went on and went for a 3-minute pitch. We made a 3-minute pitch video. I can show you that video as well right now, if because I have downloaded it right now. So we posted the video, and then we waited. Then the submission was done, the page was established, and everything was done, and that was happening in the very last minute. So even telling you that while our video was, because in university there were internet issues, so it was, I think, 11:59, just 1 minute before the the submission closes or the link vanishes away, we were able to get ourselves registered. And even 1 hour before, we were like that, if we are not able to upload the video, so why not leave it? So I'm just telling you, those doubts would remain with you, but what would be different would be that we fought that way through. And a lot of people who might have quitted because of that reason, they might have been the winner themselves, they might have qualified way ahead of managing themselves. But the difference between us and them was that, despite all these doubts, despite all these ambiguities that existed in our mind, we still went on to participate, and eventually win it. But I was somebody in my team, like, pretty optimistic, always. So I was somebody, although my two of my team members are very qualified individuals, and I was really lucky to have them around me. But I was somebody who used to be pretty optimistic in a way that the day we have our submission, like for instance, we submitted at that 11:59, as I told you, just 1 minute before that deadline and the submission ended. I was somebody who told them that we are going to Amsterdam, and then we are going to Seattle. So that was the kind of enthusiasm that you're supposed to carry. I don't know, if you don't carry, you might still be lucky enough, right? You might be pessimistic, you might not believe in yourself and still go through. But what I'm saying is that it is really important to have that kind of an enthusiasm to keep yourself motivated rather than dragging yourself the road. You should be motivated for the next step. So eventually we did that. Then what happened next was that we came on a summer winter vacation, and then I got to know that there is a regional finals that is going now. This is how Imagine Cup is divided, right? So once you participate, once you submit your idea, so I think they do some of the shortlisting, and then there are regional finals, national regional finals that take place. So those regional finals are like for Sindh it would happen in Karachi, for Balochistan it would happen in Quetta, for KPK it would happen in Peshawar, and in Islamabad and Lahore as well. So all these regional finals take place across Pakistan in the month of December. Right now it's too late because this time obviously because of the COVID crisis, it was maybe a big decision for them as well to continue with the competition or not. So but in our case it happened in December. So I was home back in my hometown in Mirpurkhas. So my team members, both Noor Binte Amir and Momin Mozum, both of them, since they were near, one of them was in Rawalpindi, other was one of them was on vacation at Gujranwala, so they were nearby, so they participated, and that was where you go through the initial evaluation. I think there are two rounds, where there is round one that is being judged by the previous winners of Imagine Cup. So in our case, it was Team Eco that won Imagine Cup national finals in 2018, 2019, I believe. Yeah. So they were Team Eco. They were the ones who judged us in round number one. That event was live. You can I can even share the link for you to see that event because that is available. I think it's EDU TV or something like that. That's a website that was featuring that event. So I can share the link as well so that you can see how the pitches go and how many teams appeared, and you can see the national regional finals of last year and so on. So that's that so that you can get a better idea while you're preparing for that. So I think this time it might go online or not. That's again a decision totally on the discretion of Microsoft Pakistan. So that we qualified round number one. We went on round number two. Round number two was again the problem that you might figure out in the later stage as well. That was the proposition. A lot of people doesn't used to get our idea. So that was the problem we kind of faced. But what really helped us to explain our idea was the prototype that we built, like a very minimal product that actually showed our concept. So that is an advice, by the way, just to clarify during the session, that it should be interactive enough. So you people can interrupt me anytime. You people can switch on your mic, and I can ask me to revisit any of the points. I'm not being very much detailed. Like, you people might note down points or not. I made slides as well, but I think now that's more easy to go with the flow, like in a narrative kind. If that's fine with you, or you people want me to point out certain things or not. So yeah, that's totally up to you people to interrupt me anytime you want to, right? So during the national regional finals, there was a round one judged by the previous winners, and then there was a round two judged by the, like, you people can go on and see our pitch. That's available online as well on EDU TV. I'll share the link. So plus you can see any other pitches that were available that time. So that's how they generally shortlist. After that event takes place on site, but the national finals takes place online, right? So once my team members, I wasn't there. I was in Miprahas. I was in Sindh, so I couldn't travel just for national regional final, just because I thought that representation can be done without me, and since I was very far. So then there was this event named the national finals, right? So a lot of my both of my teammates, and we like kind of, this was the pessimism that maybe this is the end, maybe this is where we stop, maybe this is where we could have ended up till. but that didn't happen. And fortunately, we got this call for the online round for national finals. So here is how national finals takes place. The evaluation of national finals takes place online, where every team, because the demo, and now that's what's important, is that the part where you can fully focus on or fully represent yourself, or fully uh, go on representing yourself, is the national regional final, because that is where you go on site. That is the only time in Imagine Cup where in Pakistan you have a face to face evaluation, right, where you are assessed in detail. Because once you go towards the next round, so just be take this thing in mind, that your scores, your past scores are already there, your idea is already there, like you have already made a perception into their minds, if you even if you qualify. So they might see the potential ideas while you are in regional finals, and might be just having the online national final just to revisit you and just finalize their decision. So just leave a good impression. Now, what is really important in that would be that your slides, now, unlike that's what I should be revisiting, because I made slides as well. So is it okay if I share my screen? I'll still go for now. Okay. Okay. Let me know when you can see my screen. I think you people might be not able to see my screen, right? Okay. So just revisiting few points before. Although I told you that how my idea shaped up, but that's not really important, because my idea was just one idea, right? But what's important for you is to know what really matters at the end. Like, although our idea was just one case, but generically where you should be focusing on, right? So unlike other competitions, where it's all about, you tell the problem, you tell about the business feasibility, and you won that startup competition, right? That is how conventionally startup competitions go, and that is how it has been working so far. But Imagine Cup is different. As Hassan told you, that was something that I was expecting to tell you myself as well. I didn't visit Imagine Cup holistically just because Hassan himself went through what's needed, what's not. But again, explaining you that thing in detail as well. It's all about making it beneficial for you people, right? So. As you can see, this is the idea breakdown, that ultimately, if not very formally in the initial phases, but later on in the later stages, you people would be evaluated on these facets, right? Here it's written in a more generic form. I can show you in the more detailed form as well. So as you can see that the idea breakdown should be 40% should be the technology angle, 20% is diversity, inclusion, and accessibility, 15% is innovation, 15% is concept, and 10% is visibility. So technology, as you know about, now understand the purpose of Imagine Cup as well. Unlike any other competition, it is about big ideas as in, like you can think about like the word imagine itself as well, right? What does imagine means whenever you say that, oh, I imagine this for, and generally the word imagine is used for something very hypothetical, something that you cannot experience yourself anytime soon, right? You imagine yourself in a country that you have never been in, right? So that's the idea of imagine that you need to keep in mind, where once you are figuring that idea out, just stay focused on that. Yeah, like I need to imagine something so creative. So my focus and my team's focus from the very start was that we are going for, we have had the thing about entrepreneurship in our mind, and we went to a product based idea ourselves. So 40% technology, diversity, innovation, concept. Now, in the technology facet, just uh, Microsoft Azure. I don't know if a lot of people here are acquainted with that or not, but I'll do it go and do it myself. So once it comes on to the applying angle as well, right? Once you're applying for a job, can you people hear me now? I think there was a problem or disconnection in between. Okay, fine. Yeah, so here I was back to the ideation phase because I went out into forgot about how you need to go once you have your idea in mind. So now you need to integrate it with what is with Azure uh, based services, right? So Azure based services something I'll say it's once in a lifetime opportunity because these are something really tech savvy services that aren't available for free generally. But what Imagine Cup gives you an incentive is that I hope a lot of you might know about Azure. A lot of you might know about all these cloud services like Google Cloud services that give you only a $300 or something like that, an annual subscription, and you can use a very minimal facet of that technology. But what Imagine Cup gives you is a whole set of all these Azure services that includes web services, that includes you can deploy your application the fastest way possible. Once you qualify the regional finals, then you get access to this hack account. The national finalists, they get access to the hack account of Azure that gives you unlimited access to, for instance, you are hosting your this is web app, right? So you're hosting your website, but if you will host your website on Heroku or any other such platform uh, that provides you free subscription to it, they would provide you free subscription to it, but they would provide you the max API response time. So you click on a button and then you wait for a minute for a response, right? And ultimately, so this is the kind of like those very minimalistic services you use. But Imagine Cup gives you an opportunity to build your say or build your skill set and make mention these charms on your resume. That includes Azure web apps or Azure application services, analytics, and all these services in its, because you would use it at the maximum potential. So for instance, you can even go for a database that costs you around $1,000 a month on hack account, and have the fastest application ever, fastest application you have ever built, right? You can go for your web application wherever you host it and then you would have the fastest API response time. Azure, if you deploy your machine learning models somewhere, you would have the fastest processing if you have, for instance, a $500 per month service, right? So these are things that are pretty hidden to us. You don't know that all these big tech giants are now using cloud, and not the cloud that we use, not the cloud free subscription, maybe $100 or $150 subscription, but they pay thousands and thousands of dollars just to have these services. And once, as you can see, Google or Facebook or Snapchat or all these applications that make that in whatever region you are, and wherever you stand, they have all these cloud services that give you a response time of milliseconds, right? With the current budget you have, this is not possible. But Imagine Cup opens these opportunities for students as young as us in the who can imagine ideas and who can build those applications on the standards of uh, maybe Google or Facebook. On the standards, what I mean by standards is like on the speed of them. With these services costing thousands of dollars and you getting them for free for few months, and as you go on qualifying, it keeps getting better, right? It we You get $1,000 Azure credit. If you qualify, then I think you get 10,000 Azure credit and all. But these hack services are also for free. So this is something very wonderful. So once whatever idea you people have, now what you people need to do is go on this Azure page. As you can see, it's azure.microsoft/enus/services. So these are all the Azure services. So for instance, we were making a social media application. So what did we needed? I'm just giving you an example, like how we shortlisted what we needed. Azure App Services. App Services was something where we deployed our where we deployed a GitHub backend middleware for the API's call. Azure SQL for SQL services. Rather, I have it in my slides as well. So these were all the services we used. Uh, Blob storage we used for storing media files. Again, handling media files is not a very cheap thing on once you go on cloud. So Imagine Cup really helped us get all of them properly. Azure App Insights. So for instance, what are insights? Insights are used because once you play for our application was a social media application. So if if we can see that how many people like what's the rate of the like API call, like how many people go on for the like option. So that is how you that is a technique that we can use, that yeah, customers or our users are liking this option. That is why this is the most frequently used feature of ours, this is the least frequently used features of ours. So that's how you can get an insight of the customer behavior, right? So, and spatial anchors. So what are spatial anchors? Spatial anchors are in mixed reality Azure services. What it does is that once you like our application was an augmented reality based social media application. So if you want to have any augmented reality object in the real world space, so spatial anchors would place an anchor in the real world by making it possible for us to scan a space and and basically save that geolocation and plus all of these strokes and everything in it. And the next time anyone else comes to this space and scans the area, it gets that object into display, right? So these are not going into the technical end a lot, but what I was trying to tell you was that these are all the kind of technical services. So as I told you, the functionality of this spatial anchors. So just imagine me myself going around on GitHub or any other random coding website and searching for tutorial to scan a space and then getting those feature points and getting them stored in a database and retrieving them again in the database and mapping them again in the real world. So these all technical procedures are just available with one very easily integratable Azure Spatial Anchor. So this is a very wonderful opportunity that you people should not skip while going through these, and try to make maximum use of these technologies. And again, a lot of your chances of selection doesn't now people want like those judges won't go on that yeah, he has deployed his website or application on Azure. You should go for some unique services and make the most beautiful use out of it. For instance, there we have these cognitive services, we have this custom vision. So if I give you an example out of it would be that 2 years back the winner of Imagine Cup was a freshman boy from Stanford University, the one who won the global final in Seattle. He was the first year university student, and he made gave a problem that there are billions and billions of dollars that are spent on this needle prick that is used to have diabetes measured, right? A lot of our parents are diabetic, so they go on with that device that takes a bit of their blood, and then that process is, for one it's painful, secondly it's costly. So that needle prick, they take it and measure their diabetic levels. So what he made was, he made a small camera device that can be placed on top of your cell phone, that you can scan your eye with, and that some kind of molecules or movements or pattern in your eye can help you, using artificial intelligence, help you measure the blood sugar level. So this is and that guy won a Imagine Cup. Then there was another one that was baby cry. It was a baby cry translator, where there was a data set involved, and you would find everything on YouTube if you go around searching for Imagine Cup finals year before, year before that. So you people can find a lot of these kind of ideas, where one was about they were also the global finalists, and that idea was about translating the baby cry into something productive. So now also think about this factor, that you don't need to reinvent invent something really innovative in a way, that something that really didn't existed. But something like, for instance, these baby cry translators, they are available online. But what this particular the project did was that they made a baby cry translator out of Azure technologies, right? So that was something remarkable on their end, that they made, and plus they made other services available. Like, unlike other baby cry translators, they might just translate, but this time maybe this baby cry translator is giving analytics as well, that these are the times where your kid cries for hunger, these are the times where your kid wants to play with toys, that is why they cry. So that is like, once you play with stuff, so you can see where it's going, right? So unlike any other conventional product, they are what their innovation where their innovation lies is that the innovation is using analytics along with the general baby cry translating, right? So this is how you can play with it. So if you remember in your childhood, where you people used to play with Lego or blocks or whatever, or maybe in your villages play with clay or something like that. So I'm just telling you that this is a way to play on a bigger end, if you think like that, if you think in think under those lines. So once I'll go again here. So this time it's a bit more different. Unlike before, where they used to be like, do something for the world and impact and everything. This time and see, I cannot really tell you what your idea should be like, because the possibilities are limitless. As I told you, one is a baby cry translator, other is an diabetic. And there was another project, a Canadian project 1 year back, I believe. It was smart arm. It was a prosthetic arm made out of Azure technologies and some IoT hardwares and stuff. So I'm just telling you the scope. So if you see the scope, where one is an IoT product, other is a health product, that is just a baby cry translator. So the possibilities are huge, right? What I can tell you is that don't go for something very primitive, something like we generally make, like a hotel management app, right? Oh yeah, a customer comes and yeah, he scans and he shows his ID card and all. Like just go for something. Uh, Again, I'm not stereotyping any idea, but just saying you that or try to bring creativity out of it. As I told you that attaching analytics with baby cry was something of an innovation, right? So this time they have highlighted these things, where they made 4 categories that didn't exist at our time, but this is what I just saw, where that was the Microsoft Learn Challenge that Hassan told you about. So and the first one is about the second one is about education and healthcare and lifestyle. So although these 3 categories are somewhere that are associated with a problem, where you need to have a problem, right? But uh, other than that, the lifestyle category, as you can see, project that can shape how we game, play, and live. So see how interesting it is now, that now you don't need to go on curing cancer. You don't need to go on something way more technical, go into the research papers and try to find something very highly technical and go for it, or some a problem somewhere in the data sets, or somewhere like any kind of research problem that you might find boring, or you might be like, oh my god, this is a thing of techies. It's not about the thing of techies. It's about and especially this lifestyle part, where you can even create games, you can even create uh, change the way we game, right? So here, where this lifestyle factor lies is how we game, because Microsoft has Microsoft HoloLens. I don't know, this is what you people, that if you people want to add Microsoft HoloLens, go search what Microsoft HoloLens is. If you people want to see what Microsoft HoloLens is, and if you want to use it, go ask Microsoft people that if we sign up for that using Imagine Cup, so what kind of, like, how they can assist you. I don't know how would they, but how we game, play, and live. It's about where augmented reality comes in, uh, and this is where our idea was. So while this all is going on, I would really like you people to show you our idea as well, and would really like you people to give kind of feedback as well. Um, so as you can see, this is these are the stars drawn in open air, right? So what our idea was to create an augmented reality based social media application named Flowlines, that lets you have memories in real world locations, right? So a lot of social media applications are about where you save something on the phone, wait for the likes, and there's nothing that exists on ground. So we used augmented reality for you to make these all holograms in the real world using your cell phone, and then place them in real world locations. So what it does would be was that, for instance, the you visit your classroom. For instance, this is the room of Noor Binti Amir. She was my FIP mate, right? So now she has graduated. She has left this room. Matlab, she has moved on in life, right? But after 2 3 years, when she comes back, and using Azure Spatial Anchors, if we place these stars at this very place in her room, would be in her room, the next time after 2 3 years she comes back, she can scan her room, and there you go, she would find these stars hanging in the midair and making her remind of all the good memories she has spent. Maybe she has drawn other things, maybe she has drawn stuff on her birthday, maybe she has placed her pictures out hanging in the air using augmented reality, right? So this is the kind of concept that we brought, and this was fortunately this was the video that made us win Imagine Cup, as this was the video where we like that is the one we sent, and then we got this reply from them that, yeah, we want to meet you people and come over, and then we were ultimately selected as national winners. So bad on our part that at our time we didn't make it through the Europe, Middle Eastern, and African region finals online, that happened online, that didn't take place onward, because we weren't targeting a social problem. But think of this coincidence where this year they have a lifestyle option as well. They don't care if there's a problem or not. They don't care if you are actually going on solving something that is going on here in your streets. It's just a lifestyle thing. Like, if you want to change the way people have meetings, the way we live, right, the way we work. So this time it's not about social problem. That is very amazing, because it opens a whole new possibilities for you people. So if we go on further, um where are we? Yeah, so this was where I picked up this 10% and 40% markers. So as you can see, this is I won't go into the detail, because you people are university students and can go on and rank your idea according to this yourselves. That technology does the project make effective and appropriate use of major features and all, like these are all the technology facet, diversity facets, where we try to kind of it's sometime about where you make your project and then try to fit in yourself, where we thought that yeah, maybe people who cannot speak might be able to draw holograms in the midair and represent themselves. So that is how we got ourselves marks for these diversity and inclusion thing, that yeah, we are including people who are not uh, 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 who are people who are handicapped or might have some like minorities, or maybe the marginalized group of our society. So similarly, innovation and the concept and we were creating a whole new market in ourselves. So as you can see, does the here there would be an option of does the project create a new category of product or services. So just see that once we made our idea possible, so there was a whole lot of possibilities about a new kind of social media marketing, where you have augmented reality holograms around the world. Like basically it was about creating a new digital world on the already present world. So as I keep on extending on the idea, but see this where on the innovation angle, it's about that does your project create a new category. So don't feel like you don't fit in anywhere. Like that's what we felt. Like we felt that maybe and that what helped us, because we had strong technology. Our concept like for instance, it says that does the project address a clear need or opportunity in the solution explained. So very honestly, our there was no clear need for an augmented reality based social media application, right? But that's just 5 points out of 100. You understand where I'm just randomly creating, and even if it's not addressing a problem, it still is relevant in Imagine Cup, because I imagined it and I created it, right? So that's how the journey has been. uh, where was I on the story? And wait, let me see if there's something more useful left on the present. Yeah, so this was where I was telling about that there's a national regional finals. There was a national finals, but the round happened online. But you then present in an expo, but the winners are pre-decided because the evaluation actually takes place online, right? So so you have national regional finals, then you have national finals, then you have national final was one we won. We were called at Microsoft headquarters, Microsoft Pakistan headquarters in Islamabad. I was in Meeprocast one night before, and as soon as we gave this regional finals online round, we were called and we were told that yeah, just like you need to come over and you people need to be in Islamabad to meet them personally, like face to face. So it's not like you are winners out of that online round, but it's like they do double check on you. They do want you to show prototype. So what is really important is that just don't go on around spreading ideas that oh yeah, this is our idea and this is big enough. It's all about, like for instance, this video that I showed you uh, of Noor bin Amir. Uh, this is again a flow that we made out of this was in Microsoft Pakistan's office, where we this was part of our pitch video that we made. So wait, yeah, so what I was telling was that go for prototyping your idea, and plus we have a very keen focus on presentation. So this was see this was our presentation, where we have written this that phase two was actually something else. This idea, it was about connecting people. So we were like, this is how the connectivity shapes, where we are drawing this augmented reality flows out of our own application and showing it in the background. So you need to push your idea in the minds of people. It shouldn't be just about you understanding it and believing that other people would understand it themselves, and that's their problem. No, it's not their problem, it's your problem to make them understand your idea, right? So have a very keen focus on presentation. Once you go for making your teams, I would really suggest you people that go for a very balanced team, where not all of you people are really techie people. Like, oh yeah, I need the most tech oriented product, so let's gather all the techie people, because it's okay to have techie people, but once you don't have a presentation guy, so you need to have a balance among your team where you are good with the creativity angle as well. So for instance, this one of my groupmate Noor, she was very creative, or rather we won 100k, she won 100k because the poster was made by her. She made our FIP poster and she won 100k herself from a different I think it was some university from UK that a competition was being held in Islamabad and she won that. So that's how creative she was. So that's what I'm telling, that you need to have different kind of like a mixed kind of a skill set in your team, where you people have a knowledge group as well, like person who can research well, and then you have person who are into development. I would suggest that three of you people should be developers, but at the same time, on the development end, you people, even if anybody is weak in development, but they should be good in one of you or two of you people should be good in presenting as well. And on the creativity side, it shouldn't be about speaking, but yeah, the words would really matter. It wouldn't be about as I'm telling, like I'm here explaining you like this 1 hour long Imagine Cup session. It wouldn't be like that. It would be, I think, a 3 minute pitch or a 5 minute pitch, and every time would be counted. Rather, it's more of a sprint where you go like rather for practicing your EMEA regional finals pitch. We were supposed to depart for Amsterdam, but unfortunately we couldn't because of the COVID scenes. And just 2-3 days before, having the visa stamped and having the tickets in our hand, we should and having all the plans to have a 15-day trip to Europe after that, we still couldn't make it just because 2 days before the competition didn't take place on site and it took place online. So so this was it from my side, where I was able to explain, trying to touch upon everything that I knew about. um yeah, so we can have question answers. We can I would like I really wanted it to be interactive, but although it felt like only I was speaking, so yeah, just go on, ask your questions.
Yeah, sure, Marcel. So, hello guys. Thank you. Nice talk, Mahad Bajwa. He's from software engineering from Rust. Last year, final level winner in Pakistan Imagine Cup. So we are going to talk about further the process of the Imagine Cup. So how to register and what are the criteria of the Imagine Cups and what are the rounds regarding Imagine Cups. So first you go site on Imagine Cup site. Hello. Hello. Okay, all right, sir. So first you go on this site, Imagine Ka Pakistan. If you guys need, I'm sharing you in chat box. You can see here. First, you go on this site, then click on this site. You will get this site of Hack 2021 Pakistan National Final. So here is Hack in collaboration, Microsoft in collaboration with Higher Education and Commission. So Hack collaborated with the Microsoft in Pakistan just only. So it provides a lot of the opportunity developers, aspiring entrepreneurs from all academics background to collaborate, develop technology applications, whatever I already discussed, bring the position to life. We're gaining respects of what needed to bring concept of to market. So some of the eligibility, how does to imagine cup in work in Pakistan? So at least if you are going to make a team, there are the four people to develop an original technology project from start to finish. Only four people you can make a team for imagine cups. If you want to add two people or three people, if you want to going to participate or individual, you can as well. Okay, qualified round for two will be taken the virtual regional round first, then national and semi-final in Pakistan organized by Higher Education Commission and Microsoft in Pakistan. There's a collaboration with the higher education and commissions. So there are a lot of the judges there from higher education commissions and from Microsoft Learning Student Ambassadors. So this is a national champion final who will advance to the final. Then you will go for a third round. This is that will be a final round. Okay. Or what you need to know. Global competitions, all the students seeks order to encourage and students complete first in Microsoft Learn Challenge. Then you go regional and national final. This is the most important thing I already discussed in my presentations is survey that if you want to completely successful for next round, you should must complete Microsoft Learn Challenge. Then you will be able to eligible for the next round. Each round of the competitions has different prizes. There are the different rounds: round one, round two, and round three. And these rounds are divided into and prizes. So students that fall under one of the four categories. So that we are going to next world champion pricing. A world champion round four. That is last round. One winning team will be selected after a final round. So $75,000, $75,000 divided in each of your members. How many members you are in a team? Microsoft Azure, a grant for the project lifetime will be free for you if you are successful for after last round. And mentorship with the calls you Microsoft Satya Nadella. He will be a call or with you. Team participation. Okay, you can participate. You can make a team for four students have built either your time on through your cross coursework. This Imagine Cup is for only a final year students. That these students are going to represent their ideas in through FIPs to compete in this year competition. You will need to complete Microsoft Challenge. This is the most important thing for first round, then you will go eligible and you will be eligible for the second round. So this is a great information, good information here. You just click and on link and you go and register here. So another important things here, the eligibility and judging criteria. Registration are open to 31 January to 2021, and two things are not was not announced here until what champion will be announced soon, and regional and national final dates will be allowed soon and closer to the deadline will be at 31 January. Okay, so this is a great information for register participant. So if you are going to register, click here, register yourself. Waiting for searching. So there is a poor network here. So I have already registered. How to register? So I edit my profile. There are some conditions that you add about yourself, about your name, and what is your university, college, whatever you are doing now. Your name, birthday, and last name, first name. This is a register form, Imagine Cup country, whatever, and your university and graduation date as well. Technical is put here just and click and just accept it. Okay, I have already registered. So when you got register here, you will get an email. I have registered from my account, ambassador account, Microsoft Land is Mohammed Hassan. So I got an email here. Okay, you will get after registration, you will get a email like this. You are registered. This is the confirmation email. Congratulations, you are registered for the 2021 Imagine Cup Microsoft Line Challenge. Next time you visit Imagine Cup, whatever. These are some informations, and sign up for Azure for students, and you get 25 plus services and US 100 in credit. This is an opportunity from Microsoft and utilize guideline. This is the main point. Microsoft learn and deploy solutions and some other resources. These resources are free for you guys when you register yourself. Okay. So after done this process, you just click here Microsoft Learn Challenge. Okay. When you click it will go on Microsoft site, and you choose Microsoft Learn Challenge. Waiting for searching. Okay. When you get this site, as first of all you sign in yourself. Uh, just put an email. put in password and you go for a site Microsoft Line Challenge. Okay. Some issues here. Sorry for login. Sorry for incorrect login. I'm going to again just click on it and yeah. Is it visible? Is it visible, sir? Yeah, sir. Sure. Is it visible? Yeah, you when you click on land Microsoft Land Challenge, that you get an email through an email. So when you click on just on it, then you will get a Microsoft website here. You will be here. So these are some popular landing posts. First, this is an important point for you for next round. If you want to successful for complete first round, then you will eligible. If you want to complete from them. So these are the modules. Whatever you need, these are some specific. Yes, sure. Hello. Sure. Sir. Some network problems here. Wait, I'm logging. Okay. Again doing. Is it visible, sir? Hello. So when you click and this some here is a login process. When you get an email like a back, so when you click on it, Microsoft Land Challenge, this link you will get through an email that email that you have registered yourself. So when you click on it and log in simply, you make an account. If you don't have an account, Microsoft. So you make yourself your account here for a landing pod challenge. So I have registered and I have logged in here. So these are some modules that you must be complete from them. Okay. You can complete first. You can complete Azure module as well, and you can if you the second one is 365 cell dynamics. Okay, when you will complete it, you just put an URL in your registration form, and your profile look like. Your profile, your profile look like here, and okay. So this is my profile. I didn't complete an land challenge because in process my land challenge in my learning path in process. That's why. Okay. So after you have done Microsoft Land Challenge for registration, okay, this is the conditions. So these are some rules, official rules by Microsoft here. So global competition for students aged 16 plus students or must be above 16 age. You are welcome to imagine solution that you are passionate about but must include Microsoft Azure component. You must be use a Microsoft component Azure that Mahad has explained already, and to take consideration disability, inclusion, and accessibility. Okay, maximum 4 members per team. Maximum. If you need, if you can add have 3 or 2 people or individual, you can as well. For more information, you can visit this page about Imagine Cup. So these are some official rules regarding Imagine Cups. So content for us. So how to register for competitions? So head over Imagine Cup page to find competition that right for you. Click on just on it. Okay. Dream it, build it, and live it. Just start here. You click on it and you start your registration process. Okay. Click on start it again. So if you want to need a help, you can text here and they will reach you easily. The next step, how to unregister. If you want to unregister from competition, just click on it, unregister page. So you will unregister yourself if you want to cancel your registration. So the next step, these are the some questions. This is for you when you get register yourself, when you get email after you complete land challenge path, you will get you will open this site. I already send you. So do I need to create a joint team? These questions are very helpful for you. How to submit your project? How to submit your project? You just on clicked on it, you will get easily solutions. You will easily submit yourself your project what you have made yourself. Where can I get Azure for students? You just click on it and you see here. So this you can just click on active now. This is for you, Azure from Microsoft Imagine Cup. This is resource for you when you get after when you have done or after a registration process. First of all, you log in yourself for an Azure student building future for with Azure students. Okay. So where I yeah, sure, sir. So this is all about Microsoft Imagine Cup. So these are these are the things you hear in Imagine. Okay, eligibility areas. These only 4 people can maximum 4 people can add in your team. Okay, when you enter here, or when you enter for registration, step number 1, when you register yourself, on you can register yourself individual or 2 member or 3 members, you can register. Okay, after registration you will get an email through that you have registered on that account. You will get email from Microsoft. Okay, through email you will get resources. These are a lot of resources from Microsoft. You will get a link from Microsoft for completing land challenge. This is a most important thing for a second round. If you want to complete successfully for the appearing eligible for the next round, you must complete land challenge. Okay, then you will get, after you complete Microsoft Land Challenge, you go site that you edit yourself and submit your and whatever. These are resources on site. Okay, I'm again. These are the some rounds for Microsoft. Rounds 1, round 2, and round 3. Round 3, that thousands are $1 lakh and lifetime Azure and call with Microsoft CEO as well. Then Imagine Cup, you will be a champion after these rounds. Okay, thank you so much for from my side. If you have any question, you can ask.